What is up, everyone? This is me, Prasanna Balakrishnan, back again. This time for the match review of Chennai Super Kings versus Lucknow Super Giants, and that is the second L that CSK have already taken this season. Two losses in our first two games, a first time. They say there's always a first for everything. Never knew this could happen, but anyway, two matches, two losses. This time a much better performance though, but that's not saying much when you have a game in the grasp of your hands. You don't have it completely, but you have almost 90% of it, and you have to hold it so tightly to get full grasp of it. We almost had it, and then we just let it go because of mismanagement of the dead bowling, which I'll come to in my detailed review in a bit. Before I go into this review any further, I would like all of you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload videos like this or go live. Check out the RCB versus KKR match review here, for which I did yesterday. Was a low scoring thriller. Today was a high scoring thriller for a change. So, and I'll be doing much more reviews. I'll do KKR versus Punjab, which is tomorrow, most probably. And obviously, Saturday, Chelsea men play Brentford. I'll be doing review of that. Sunday, CSK play Punjab. Yeah, and I'll be doing a review for that as well. So content, I'll keep on churning out content, trying to do it day by day. Let's see how this goes. But we again lost the toss. That's been the trend of this IPL: win the toss, chase, and then win. But still, that's not an excuse because there are bowlers there. You've been picked for a reason, and you cannot give an excuse that, oh, there's due factor. Oh, that is a factor, yes, but that should not be the sole excuse for most of the games. And second innings, we looked like we bowled with the ball of soap. Ball was slipping around, or fielding ball was just literally whizzing past everyone. And you see when players were diving, literally one layer of water literally going up. I mean, there was dew factor literally from the first over, let alone even in the second innings, because generally you see dew generally catch up in the second innings. But here, dew was present from the very first over, and it was really a batting paradise, a batting feast for both sides. And this was a Lucknow Super Giants side that lost to Gujarat Titans. They made one change. They brought in Andrew Ty. Otherwise, the squad looked pretty much the same. CSK, on the other hand, they brought in three changes. See then Moin Ali coming back. It was good to see him play. Then Adam Mill had a side strain, so he had to be ruled out. Mukesh Chowdhury made his debut. Dwayne Pretorius came in for Mitchell Santner, and that was our three changes. Still looked decent enough. We were put into bat, and we got off to an absolutely flying start. 14 of the first over, Uthappa looking an absolutely solid touch, and we made use of the power play. We went absolutely superb with it. Rudraj Gaikwad again getting out for a low score. He got run out. That was brilliant work by Ravi Bishnoi though. Caught Gaikwad unawares while trying to steal a single, and before Gaikwad even realized, Bishnoi hit the stumps from the hit a direct hit. But give it up to the other players who actually played well. Uthappa, he was taking on all the bowlers, 50 of 27. He was finding the gaps at will. And Moin Ali came in and did Moin Ali things. There's small cameos of what you expect from him. 35 of 20 balls like that. He did 35 of 22 today. There you see, he looks so elegant in the way he plays those strokes. Shivam Dubey a bit. He did bat well today. He did have some tough time to find the middle of the bat. Once he did, he was in absolutely full flow. And striker could have been a bit on the higher side, considering it was a batting paradise. But still, Ambati Raidu did struggle a bit, and both of them were struggling. To Ravi Bishnoi, I think he was absolutely brilliant. He was he was the reason why the score was down to 210. Else it would have definitely been 230, 235. The way we were batting and the way the other bowlers were going for runs left, right, and center. And then the last two people, Jadeja, Dhoni coming in, they did the job. They played their small cameos. We got to 210. It was good to see Dhoni bat the way he did 2 times in a row. He's been knocked out, and he has played valuable knocks, 50 of 13 in the first one, and now 16 of 6. That's good going for him. Hopefully, he can carry on that form. Jadeja did well before he got out, and we ended up on 210 for 7. Kind of a pass score, to be fair. That was exactly the pass score what they were talking about. You look at the Lucknow Super Giants bowling there. Ravi Bishnoi, he was absolutely brilliant. 4 overs, 2 for 24 in the game when others went for at least 9 and 10. He was absolutely superb, and there were some lapses in the fielding, partly due to due factor on the ball just getting past them, but you still expect him to do better. And then came out bowling, and yeah, we opened with Mukesh Chaudhary and Tushar Deshpande, the two not so experienced bowlers, if you have to call them and say. But to be honest, we didn't allow them to really free their arms to per se. They did start well. KR Rahul and Quinton de Kock actually started well, but we didn't allow them to um, really go bang bang from the start. Yes, they did have a he did have 150 strike like KR Rahul, but to a certain degree, we still kept the required run rate more than 10 or 11 pretty much every single over. And when we got KR Rahul out, it was the first wicket. Dwayne Pretorius, I think he was absolutely outstanding today. Pretorius, the way he came in, the way he bowled, and yes, he did go for a couple of boundaries, but overall, I think he was standout for today. 4 overs, sorry, 2 for 31. He was absolutely brilliant. He nailed those yorkers. He bowled those slow ones to perfection, and he picked up the crucial wickets of the openers. Manish Pandey came in. Manish Pandey went. Evan Lewis came in and he absolutely stole the game. He was literally holding one end, and he did have play out 2 or 3 dot balls or singles in that over, but compensated that with the last ball, 4 or 6. That brute power which the West Indians have, if you show them any sort of slot length, they're going to hammer you out of the park. And today was no different. And that is what Evan Lewis did. There were 1 or 2 drop catches, but overall, I think we were still in the game. And you look at that, Evan Lewis, Deepak Hura coming in, hitting a 4 and a 6. Ayush Padoni, what a talent he is. He came in, they required 40 of 16 balls, and him along with Evan Lewis, they completely killed off the game. And they won the game with 3 balls to spare. And you look at these bowling figures. You look at Shivam Dube, 1 for 25. We all know we are going to get on his case, but I'm not going to get on his case personally. That's down to the captain, to be honest. Mukesh Chaudhary got punished. Tushar Deshpande went for runs, but in parts he controlled it. Dwayne Bravo was good. Jadeja, Moin Ali were taken apart for runs, and personally, that is where I think maybe he could have snuck in maybe 1 or 2 overs. He would have gone for maybe 11 or 12 runs, and that would have been not bad at that situation. Given that Shivam Dube went for 25 runs in his 1 over, and he got clattered all over by Ayush Padoni and Evan Lewis. And what I didn't understand was, 18 overs were done. They still needed 40 of the last 3 overs. And we finished Bravo and Pretorius, who were our 2 best bowlers by then already. And we trusted Shivam Dube with the 19th over, which, if it had worked out, we would say it's a brilliant piece of captaincy. But when it goes wrong, you have to question the captain again. I mean, the middle overs, I think we could have probably got one more out of Jadeja or Moin Ali. And I think we shouldn't have entrusted Mukesh Chaudhary and Shivam Dube with the final overs. Mukesh Chaudhary is his IPL debut, so I don't want to be too harsh on him. To be frank, 3 overs, you see that 3.33 for 39. And the first over, he gave just 1 run. So basically, in the remaining 2.3 overs, he went for 38 runs. And after that, he was taken apart. But that's the part of a learning process. You make mistakes. That's how you learn. You don't just hit the target straight away. Some people may, but some people do learn it the hard way, and that's what we had to do. It was a second L in a row. Clearly, we mismanaged the death bowling, but there were positives. I'm not going to say there aren't any, but considering we lost the game, this is a second in a row, and given we play Punjab next, whose middle order consists of the likes of Bhanuka Rajapaksha, Liam Livingstone, Odean Smith, Shah Rukh Khan. There are massive causes for concern. And I just hope that Deepak Chahar and Adam Milne are back, so that we do have a full strength squad available. Saying that many other teams don't have their players available due to international duty, so we can't make that excuse, because if they're winning, we surely can. And yeah, hopefully Milner is back for our next game. Deepak Chahar is slotted to come in on 6th to 8th of April. Rumors flying about. Hopefully after 1 or 2 games, he settles into 11. And we played with just 3 foreigners today. If you actually noticed, we could have went in an extra foreigner. We could have put in maybe a Jordan, maybe instead of Dikshna. So not Dikshna. I mean, instead of maybe Mukesh Chaudhary, instead of throwing him into the fire. But that's the nature of the game. You give them game time and they make mistakes and learn. I was surprised to see Conway not being playing, but the way Uttama batted today, you can't really complain too much, can you? And but yeah, this is our second loss. There are causes for concern. I'm not going to lie. There is obviously it's not a panic, non-panic stations as of yet. Although if we were to hit 1 or 2 losses more, it would definitely go down that route. There's still a lot of time to catch up. There's still 12 games. But we need to get on a run of 4 or 5 games together. Any team in fact, for that matter of fact, they have to get at least 4 or 5 games together to get any chance of hitting that playoff spot. Because without consistency, you're nowhere getting near the top 4. And Lucknow get their first win. Massive credits to them. Credits to the way they batted. I think they were absolutely superb and they deserve the win. Last game, they were unlucky. They were, again, bowling issues at the end. But they were they were still in the game and they could have won that. This game, they won. And we play Punjab on Sunday, which, if you ask me now, am I looking forward to? I'm not. Probably if we were won today, I would have looked forward to. And I do look forward to it, but not in the sense that I have that full joy and passion. I mean, I do look forward to it. It's not panic stations, but there are causes for concern, and we really need to beat Punjab in order to just get that initial boost. And after that, whatever comes, it just happens. But that's about the end for this review. If you're new to this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload videos like this or go live. I will be possibly doing a Kolkata Knight Riders versus Kings on Punjab match review tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Saturday, I'll be doing Chelsea versus Brentford. And Sunday, I'll be doing CSK versus Punjab as well. So, as I keep saying at the end of every single video, stay safe and wash them hands.